All right, so I got the soul connections. When two hearts meet. Love oracles deck here. Holy Spirit, let's find out what messages you have for the collective today. What messages do you have? All right, we got bond. It says a love bomb. I was about to say love bomb. So love bomb could be significant for someone. A love bond grows stronger over time. Love came out to clarify. It says love conquers all. Love conquers all. And for some reason, I'm being drawn to the heart that is blurry. The heart that's on the table. Right there. Love conquers all. Holy Spirit, tell us more. We got power. It says the power of love is like a magnet, drawing souls together. So I feel like there's a power emerging. Or it's the commonality within a connection that currently exists or will manifest. There's a power I feel like that wants to awaken or is awakening within a bond or because of a bond. And we got honor, which came out in the challenge position. Okay, that makes sense. It says, honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. And then we've got confusion. It says, all seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So, I feel like the initial reason for this bond is to experience love, to awaken power. However, there's a lack of respect. And there's a lack of honor in this connection. And I feel like as a result of that, it's led to feelings of confusion. So for some of you, you could be in this space where you're looking for answers, you're wanting clarity on this connection because it's put you in this space where you don't understand what to make of things. Yeah, we got deeply coming out face down. It says, look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So I feel like with this coming out to the left, you know, your soul is what initiated this experience. And that's what's hidden. And there's a deeper purpose that this relationship came into agreement. At the bottom of the deck, we've got dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Soul recognition and clarity. And those two words, soul recognition, stand out to me. I feel like this relationship was a stepping stone for you to awaken more understanding within yourself, more of a recognition of your own soul, so that your dreams can fully come into reality. You know, so that your dream, what's blocking your dream, you could see within this relationship, within this mirror and this person, as to what interfering with that. And as I look deeper into the bottom of the deck, we've got heart and illusion. And so I feel like it says avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. It's about seeing things with rose-colored glasses. For some of you, you may be awakening to your deep level of love in your heart, not interfering with logic. You know, being able to separate the two, being able to recognize red flags when you see them. But also recognizing the nature of people. You know, that there's darkness, there's dark and light. We got yin yang here and universe. It says the universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. But I feel like with this relationship, it's leading you to a more balanced and fulfilling relationship in the future. But it prepared you to be able to see the truth about people and to also honor your own heart and your own power is what I'm getting. All right, Holy Spirit, let me get some confirmation cards real quick with the tarot. Holy Spirit, can you tell us more about this connection? And I feel like that's the reason why I was seeing the heart clouded, because I feel like whoever this is that for some of you you're connected to, that is the space that they may be in where their heart is fogged. They're not able to give love in the way that it may be needed. We got the Page of Wands here. And so this may have something to do with the inner child for some of you, you know, inner child healing. We got the Two of Wands coming out in the challenge position and the Three of Pentacles coming out in the challenge. And so I feel like there was a lack of effort to compromise in this relationship and collaborate. You know, the imbalance here, I feel like, is what led to the confusion. Yeah, we got 8 of Cups and Knight of Wands. So this person could be really flighty, you know, emotionally absent is what I'm getting. You know, where they're here 1 minute and then they're gone. But then, you know, they're avoiding. And I feel like that's what created confusion here with the 2 of Swords. And you may have called judgment on the situation, or judgment was called on the situation to awaken you in a new way. I'm hearing the bird calling out now, so that might be significant. We got King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the 6 of Cups. And I feel like this was you awakening to your divine masculine power for some of you. You know, grounding in a new sense of being. This could have been a King of Pentacles that you were dealing with. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo could be significant. We got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this is giving me like manipulation, you know, emotional leverage for gain. You know, this person could have been, you know, just weighing the scales based upon how they felt that it was going to work in their favor. And you're letting this go and moving into a new space of transformation. And I feel like as time went on, you intuitively knew, you were sensing the imbalance. You were sensing with the 4 of Cups here that things were off. You know, that you were dissatisfied with the way that you were connected with this person. You know, you were showing up, I feel like, sincere, being loving, being, you know, what it is that this person may have needed from you. But you weren't getting that back. And this, I feel like, was about, you know, codependency for some of you, you know, recognizing what a healthy attachment looked like, you know, because we got the King of Swords coming out to clarify. And, you know, I feel like you're in a space now where you're transmuting this energy, you know, and you're gaining back the power. I feel like that this relationship was there to activate. You know, for some of you, I feel like you may have went into this relationship thinking this was a dream, you know, that this was what it is that you wanted, essentially. And this may have been a soulmate. I feel like that you did have a soul contract with this person, but you're now recognizing, you know, the truth. You're now seeing things for what they are, what a heart connection is versus what an elusive connection is. And as a result, the universe is going to respond to you, and it's going to surprise you with a relationship that can balance things out, that can meet you where you are. And I feel like it's just a matter of you cherishing yourself, you know, cherishing what it is that you learned up until this point. And then that's when telepathic and marriage here, you're going to magnetize, I feel like, and draw in what it is that you're looking for. So this, I feel like, was just a gradual preparation for some of you to find what it is that you want by recognizing what it is that you don't. Take that as it resonates. That's what I'm getting with these cards. If this resonated with you, drop a yellow heart in the comment section. I appreciate you listening if you made this far, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.